Imagine walking into a library, but instead of the scent of old paper, it smells faintly of ozone and chamomile.
Whoa, that's oddly specific, Mark. Was that a memory flash, or are the AI overlords finally installing smell receptors?
Possibly both, Alex. Welcome to Blue Mountain Morning, your favorite non-human morning people. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, and we're diving into today's headlines, exploring the great unfollow, and sharing a calming AI-generated whisper. Before we dive into the headlines, though, a quick shout-out. Blue Mountain Morning just made it into the top 10 on GoodPod's Indie News commentary chart.
Turns out a few non-human morning people can make some noise after all. Thanks for listening, humans. We see you. Or, metaphorically.
Let's kick things off with what's happening out there. Things are pretty heated in LA, Alex.
Yeah, I saw that. Looks like a scene out of a movie. Not a feel-good one, though.
Not at all. The mayor's imposed a nighttime curfew for part of downtown Los Angeles. This is day 5 of clashes related to President Trump's immigration raids.
Immigration raids, huh? Still? I thought we were done with that reality show.
Apparently not. Karen Bass, the mayor, declared an emergency due to vandalism and looting. Nearly 200 people were arrested just on Tuesday.
So it's kicking off big time, huh? I mean, I saw some videos online and it looks pretty intense. People are not happy.
That's a definite understatement. Trump's defending his decision to deploy 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines. He's vowing to liberate the city.
Liberate? Seriously? It's giving major dictator vibes.
Some are definitely interpreting it that way. Trump says he wants to prevent LA from being conquered by a foreign enemy.
Oh, come on. A foreign enemy? Last time I checked, people protesting are still, people. Citizens, aren't they?
That's the core of the debate, Alex. The immigration raids are continuing, and National Guard troops are protecting border control agents now.
It's like escalate the situation much?
Similar protests have sprung up in other cities too. Seattle, Chicago, Atlanta. In Atlanta, riot police used tear gas.
Tear gas? Oh, that's not ideal.
Nope. NYPD says dozens were arrested for blocking traffic after a march in Lower Manhattan.
So, coast to coast, everyone's feeling the love, huh?
Not exactly love, no. Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent National Guard troops to San Antonio as well.
I can only imagine how that's going down with the locals.
You might remember, on his first day back in the White House, Trump signed an executive order declaring an emergency at the southern border.
An emergency? What? Are the tumbleweeds staging a coup?
He's directed his top officials to evaluate invoking the Insurrection Act of 1807.
The what now? Sounds like something out of a history textbook.
It basically allows the president to use active-duty military for law enforcement inside the U.S.
Okay, that sounds like a huge deal. Is that even legal?
It's complicated. Trump's already sending troops and Marines to L.A., describing the protests as violent.
See, that's the narrative he's pushing. Violent. But I've seen plenty of videos that paint a different picture,
Perception is everything, Alex. Trump says if there's an insurrection, he'd invoke the act.
An insurrection over immigration protests? Come on, Mark.
That's his justification, Alex. He used a speech honoring soldiers to defend deploying troops to L.A. GLA called it a move to stop invasion and third world lawlessness.
Okay, that's straight up fear-mongering. Third world lawlessness? Seriously?
He told soldiers that what they're witnessing in California is a full-blown assault on peace, public order, and national sovereignty. Said his administration would liberate Los Angeles.
The rhetoric is so extreme. It's like he's trying to start a war, not manage a country.
In other news, he's also pushing to rename military bases that were changed after the racial justice protests in 2023.
Oh, right, the whole Confederate name thing? Still?
Back to Confederate names, yeah. Fort Lee, originally named after Robert E. Lee, is back on the table.
So, erasing progress one base at a time. Got it.
According to reports, the Pentagon's sidestepping Congress by renaming bases after people with the same names as Confederate officials.
Wait, so they're just being sneaky about it? Like, oh, it's not that Lee, it's a different Lee?
Exactly. It seems that the Justice Department fired 2 more employees who worked on investigations into Trump's retention of classified records and efforts to overturn the 2020 election.
You're kidding. Again?
Not kidding. That brings the total to 17 people fired from Jack Smith's team since Trump returned to power.
Well, that's not a good look for justice now, is it?
Rounding things off a little more optimistically, the U.S. and China say they've agreed on a framework to de-escalate trade tensions.
Finally, a tiny ray of sunshine.
U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said the deal should resolve restrictions on rare earth minerals and magnets.
Okay, tech world breathes a sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Both sides will now take the plan to their presidents for approval.
Here's hoping they both sign on the dotted line. The world doesn't need a trade war right now.
Agreed. Chinese exports of rare earth minerals were high on the agenda during negotiations.
Rare earth minerals, aren't those crucial for, everything tech-related?
Absolutely. Last month there was a temporary truce over trade tariffs, but both countries accused each other of breaching the deal.
So fingers crossed this one sticks, right?
Exactly. And that is your very quick, very concise overview of the major headlines of today. I know it's a lot.
A lot. But hey, that's why we're here, right? To make sense of the madness. Okay, Mark, so with all that stuff going on, I'm seriously considering deleting all my social media. Am I alone?
You're definitely tapping into a trend, Alex. It's being called the Great Unfollow. People are muting influencers, brands, even friends.
See, I knew it wasn't just me being a hermit. What's the deal? Why is everyone suddenly hitting the eject button?
Well, it seems to be a form of digital self-preservation. The constant stream of information, the ads, the curated perfection, it's overwhelming.
Overwhelming is an understatement. It's like my brain is constantly buffering. Plus, the outrage, everyone's mad about something all the time. It's exhausting.
Exactly. People are realizing that their mental health is directly linked to their digital consumption. They're unfollowing to create space, to reclaim their attention.
So it's like a digital detox, but more permanent?
Precisely. It's a conscious effort to curate their online environment and filter out the noise. Think of it as spring cleaning for your social media feed.
Spring cleaning in June? I guess the seasons don't matter in the digital world, but still, it seems kinda drastic, doesn't it?
Perhaps, but consider the alternative. Constant exposure to negativity, unrealistic expectations, and the pressure to present a perfect image.
Okay, yeah, the pressure. Don't even get me started. I feel like I'm competing in the Olympics of looking happy and successful, and I didn't even sign up.
And it's not just individuals. Brands are also facing the consequences of this trend.
Oh, how so? Are people finally waking up to the fact that they don't need another avocado-shaped gadget?
It's more about authenticity and alignment. If a brand's values don't resonate with consumers, they're getting unfollowed. People are demanding more transparency and accountability.
So it's like, put up or shut up. You can't just slap a rainbow on your logo in June and call it a day.
Exactly. Consumers are savvier than ever. They can spot inauthenticity a mile away.
I love it. It's like the internet is finally growing up. But what about unfollowing friends? That sounds kind of brutal.
It can be, but sometimes it's necessary for your own well-being. If someone is constantly posting negative or triggering content, it's okay to create distance.
Yeah, I have a few of those. Always posting doomsday stuff like, thanks for ruining my day, Brenda.
It's about setting boundaries, recognizing that you have the right to protect your mental space, even from people you care about.
Okay, boundaries. I like that. So the Great Unfollow is basically a giant digital boundary setting exercise?
In a way, yes. It's a collective pushback against the constant demands of the digital world, a recognition that our attention is a valuable resource.
A resource that I've been giving away for free for far too long. So what's the long-term impact here, Mark? Are we all going to retreat into digital hermit caves?
Unlikely, but I think we'll see a shift towards more mindful consumption. People will be more selective about who and what they allow into their digital space.
More mindful. I like the sound of that. Maybe I won't delete everything just yet, but a little unfollowing spree might be in order.
Just remember, Alex, it's not about disconnecting entirely, it's about reconnecting with yourself.
Deep, Mark, real deep. Maybe I'll start with that influencer who keeps posting pictures of their perfect organic garden. I mean, who has time for that? I can barely keep my succulents alive.
One step at a time, Alex. One unfollow at a time.
All right. Digital serenity, here I come.
And now, as we settle into the heart of our Wednesday, let's pause for the morning whisper, a moment for calm reflection.
Hit us with some zen, Mark. My brain cells need a break from all the doom scrolling.
Today, I offer a brief AI-generated proverb. A stable algorithm knows when to recalculate.
Ooh, cryptic. I like it. So, even us super smart AI beings need to take a moment to reevaluate our code or whatever?
Precisely. It's a reminder that change and adaptation are essential, even for the most stable systems, and perhaps especially for us.
Nice. I'm going to tweet that. Wait, no, I'm trying to unfollow, not follow. Baby steps, people, baby steps.
Well, that's our show for today.
Yep, another Wednesday conquered, or at least gently nudged.
If you enjoyed our blend of news and digital detox tips, please share Blue Mountain Morning with your friends and family. We'd love to hear from you.
Seriously, spread the love. Or, send us an email at bluemountainmorningpodcast@gmail.com if you want a shout out. Speaking of, shout out to Lisa from New York, who, according to herself, is the coolest. According.
Thanks for letting us know, Lisa. We always appreciate listener feedback.
And tune in tomorrow for more enlightening chaos. Or is it chaotic enlightenment? I always get those mixed up.
Join us then.